Hey everypony, Newly here, and today we are gonna do quite the different video instead of gameplay. Today I'm gonna give you a peek behind the scenes and tell you how you can ponify your games and how I do my videos and what other possibilities you have to bring more ponies onto your screen. Obviously the background, but let's first talk about how I like to mod my games. Where do you go to make sure that you can have ponies? And I use this thing called the Nexus Mod Manager, and it is about as easy as it can get. Let's pick Skyrim. We haven't done Skyrim in ages. So let's pick Skyrim. And the way this thing works is there's this website. Wait. Fine. Not now. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. But for now, let me take a look at this section over here. So, let me start from the beginning. There's this website called Nexus Mods, and in order to get mods into this this thing, the Nexus Mod Manager, you go to their website and you can pick just about any mod that you want to just randomly type in MLP. You have to play around with it a little bit. Sometimes you're gonna find something if you put in stuff like pony models, and all you do is you literally select these, it downloads it, and then it pops up right over here, and then all you have to do is activate the mods, and that is already enough for you to have them show up in-game. There is no transferring files around randomly, nothing that can be too, hey, I could actually mess this up and somehow the mods won't work. This is about as foolproof as it gets, and if I quickly go back out of this thing and then back in, I can just show you how many games there are, because I think this exists for so many. Oh yes, pick this. And look at how many games that you could do this with. We could probably, yeah, look at this. We could do this with Fallout 3. Oh, that's almost a spoiler. But we could do this with Fallout 3, some other games that you could do this with. You're definitely gonna be able to get mods onto any of these games very, very quickly. And pony mods have been around since ages, every pony. Face it, ponies have been around forever. Just stop searching real quick. Just put like this, there, and where's the other one? There's the other one. Okay, that's good enough. So, this is one way that you can get in mods, but if there is some games where it is just a little bit trickier, you're gonna have to do something with folders. But there's also something else that you can do, and namely the example of how I've been doing it for Starbound, because in this wonderful world that is known as Steam, you also open up, please. So in Steam, the way that you add your pony mods here is you go into this place known as the workshop. It takes a little while, but sheesh, stop it with the pop-ups. Here you can, again, just like in Nexus Mods, type in just about anything that you'd ever want, and let me do it here, My Little Pony, and boom, there's the song pack, or My Little Pony. If you, once again, play around with the search tags, you can find a whole bunch more, and you can just add these, and it is, I guess, a little trickier because you have to look at where they are and have to make sure that they don't overlap with each other. Like if you have two conflicting mods, that could be a problem. So you need to like watch out which ones you install, but it is still super easy because they're all listed right here. And if you don't want one of these, you can just click on this, and the amount of mods that are in here is surprisingly a lot. Let me get rid of these, of the search tag. Please. Geez, Steam is slow today. Huh? Steam. What if I just pushed this without anything? But you see, there was like 2,000 something search results just for something pony related, so you're gonna find your fill of mods in here for certain. So you have Nexus Mods and Steam to cover you in some of the more famous games, which is good if you're, you know, someone who's prone to messing things up when it comes to things with mods. I'm also not the best when it comes to technological stuff, but there is sometimes or you are forced to do a little bit more brute force and move around folders specifically. So let's talk about those games now. And one of those games where that is the case is Terraria, which we have played, and you basically have to look for something that is called a mod loader, and that allows you to get to install a menu into the game, and then that menu allows you to look for mods. Let me find that one real quickly. And that would be this thing called the T-Mod Loader, and you can then get a little menu in the game, and then you can choose your mods just like we did it over in Steam. And I guess for some games it's even more complicated, but I guess that what I've shown you with the Nexus Mod Loader, Steam, and something like this covers basically just about any game that we've ever played really on the channel that was like originally not having ponies, and then ponies did make mods and allowed us to have horses in them. So let's go to some of the ways that you can get actual original pony games, and I'll see you at the next website, which we can take a look at, and that is the fan games site. There we go. And this is a place where you can find fan games that others have made, and it is also a pretty good place to find some of the new stuff. Like if you're looking for work in progress stuff, this is probably one of the best ways to find it. Let me do this, fan games. By the way, Ponytails of Harmony, we are going to be playing this on Saturday in the pen and paper, so remember to pay attention and like the video or subscribe if you want to make sure that you do not miss any of it, because that can happen. So over here we have a pretty extensive list on games that you can play. Here we have Counterlot, Siege, or Defender, which we have played. Then we have Legends of Equestria is listed here. Silent Folly, which we've also played a while ago. I probably will be playing one of their games very soon, because it's not Heartswarming Eve, but it's Nightmare Night soon. Followed Equestria RPG. Oh, I didn't even realize that is a thing. That is a new entry. Followed Equestria role-playing game, but seriously, that is new. Fighting is Magic, even though we know what happened to that game. Five Nights at Pinky's. Followed Equestria game, and just about any other game, Luna game, and there's also how do you call this? It is like a game which is also a mod in a sense. Like it is a ponified version of another game, but not to the extent where it's a mod, but a standalone game. Like you can find so many different stuff that you can choose from, and there's like to the right you have your little things where it says what type of games, who made it, is it finished, and especially you can see a lot of alpha games and things that are still incomplete, just like the one that we just found. What was that? Some Followed Equestria RPG. I didn't even know that existed until now. Definitely gonna take a look at that. And of course, you can just click on some of these titles and you're gonna find out, you know, where you can get these, download links and all that if they're still being made, and that is gonna be a pretty good way to find some of these games. But there is other platforms where you can just as much find games, and one of these is DeviantArt. DeviantArt has a bunch of Flash games. If that is something that you're after, DeviantArt has just about any Flash game that you can remember, and mostly pony ones are gonna be listed on this right hoof side here, and you can just like go through these and try them out for yourself. Some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, but we mostly found some of the games that we've played on the channel through this, or Newgrounds, which is also a site that has a bunch of Flash games, but I think that's really where I found most of them. And of course, that site earlier with the fan games also does lead you to DeviantArt on some occasions, so don't be afraid of following links on there, because it's a really good way to find your games. Then there is more specific sites, like if you're looking for something about news on games, like games that are already there, and you want to see if there's like updates coming to some games, or if there's some brand new releases that haven't been covered on any other site. You can go to this place called Equestria Gaming, and there you'll find updates on, look at this, ooh, an update to the Daring Do game. We've played that, and if there's an update coming to us, you know we gotta play it. There's the Farmers and Miners update that we've been playing on Legends of Equestria. Delirium, also another game that we've played, and you can just scroll your way all through, and you're gonna also find a lot of download links to games that we've played, like, let's see, let's take a look at the newest one, because this is something that I actually didn't know existed, and this was made by people who also did the Daydreaming Derpy game, which we have also played on the channel, which I consider to be one of the best, if not the best game that we've ever played, because of the sheer originality of jokes and hilariousness while also giving you a good fighting system. It did a lot of things right, and without websites like these, you don't find them. Another place that you can come to if you're looking to find more news and you want to be filled with more information, Equestria Daily also has you covered, and it is also a place where you're gonna be more likely to run into updates to existing games like the Mega Pony game that we've played, and also some of the bigger games like the 3D Fallout Equestria game, which has been renamed, which is this one, the Ashes of Equestria. Those guys, whenever they make new updates to their game, usually that goes everywhere, onto Equestria Daily, onto their Discords and whatnot, and making sure that you're on a lot of these sites and checking every now and then to see if there's new game content and new releases to games is a great way to make sure you don't miss anything, and it ensures that you get to play these kinds of games as soon as they come out and enjoy them, every pony, because games are there to be played, let's face it. And I guess we can next look at some of the games that I actually have, but I think the most interesting thing, and something that took me a while to set up, and I think that's also something ponies struggle with when setting up games, and that is the whole topic of emulators. Like when I'm playing a DS game, you need an emulator and the ROM, and then you have to like load the ROM into the emulator and randomizers and all that, but it is not too difficult. It basically just has these three components of you needing the console, the ROM, and then sometimes some modifications, and it isn't too difficult, every pony. It's I think it's something you can do. Let me quickly go into... Let me just look at this one again, because here it's a little easier. You see, in here you have the regular game. This is the regular game, and this would say be a randomized Pokemon game. And then on another file, you'd have the Nintendo DS itself. It is not rocket science, but it is something that you like have to read. Every pony pop-up seemed to be loving me today. I guess the next part of this backstage trip, if you wish to call it so, is to show you what do I do to make videos with. How do I properly make sure that videos like this do make it to YouTube and, you know, look decently, get a little cropped and all of that. And I use this thing called Filmora. It is a nice program that is super simple to use, and you can use it to do just about anything, really. It isn't just a video editing program per se, but it also is great at being able to insert audio down here. You can use little animations. Let me just randomly open something, and we'll play around a little, just to show you that just about anybody who's ever taken a breath of fresh air in the morning would be able to figure this out. We're gonna pick something like this. Oh, this is something that I did once when I played League, and you can put like things like this. You can put text. You can put credits. You can do something like this, rolling credits, and make it look really easy. Then you can add sound effects, you can add other tiny pictures, and all of that is super easy to do. You just click import and you drag in whatever you want. It is that simple, and that is why I can very much suggest this program to do your bidding. And I guess the final piece is to show you what I use to record, and it is called Shadowplay. It is something where you need an NVIDIA graphics card for, and you have to press, let's see, where is it? Shadow Force. This. You need this, and this is basically something that allows you to record your screen, and then whenever you're trying to record a video, all you have to do is press some hotkey and it is immediately recording the screen, and then you can do some editing with it. And Audacity is nice if you have background noise to get rid of. I like this program because it can help, because you never know if you've accidentally left on some annoying fan and you need to get rid of it. Audacity is the perfect way to do this. But I guess to wrap everything up, I'm gonna show you one more thing that is important, and that is where the frames come from, everybody. Like, sometimes frames like from myself or pictures are made in Photoshop, just like many other things, and you can do just about anything in Photoshop, including brand new profile pictures. Yes, this is our newest change to the channel. This is indeed going to be a profile picture, and likely by the time you see this, this is what's gonna adorn the channel. And I did make this, and it does take a little while to learn things like vectoring, but it is something you can do. I know it doesn't look like super duper ultra, but I guess it's to show that I'm not exactly some kind of professional artist either. And then I guess we can, yes, let's just go over to the channel and upload this and just show you. And once you've gone ahead and made your new pictures, you can go ahead and just put these right here. And I guess this is kind of a reveal in some way as well, because this picture was new and it was something that I said in the announcement that was going to happen, but it took me a while to make. But here it is, everybody, brand new profile picture. And change you. This was a nice profile picture, so it has stood here for many, 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 many years. But now it gets replaced with this, and now you can see if we want a little bit of this, but I think this is perfect. Look at it. Oh, this is turning out a lot better than I thought it was. Let me. Oh, this is a nice picture. I very, very much like this, everypony. This is nice. Anyway, everypony, I think that is really all that I have to show you. I just wanted to make a little bit of an interesting peek behind the doors of what happens when we're making a video, and tomorrow we're gonna continue with your regular pony gaming. Likely gonna be Ponyvania, and of course, just like yesterday and Monday, it's gonna be Ponyvania. But for the weekend, we're gonna play the new pen and paper with a new rule book and everything. It's gonna be interesting, so you definitely do not want to miss that. And we're gonna be playing some more Among Us on Sunday. Oh, wait a minute, why isn't this changed? YouTube, are you pulling something on me? YouTube, are you pulling something that I should be knowing about? Yeah, okay, I think that is considered changed. I have no idea, but I think it is considered to be changed. Or hope it is, at least. And look at this, it gets even worse. When I click this, it is this. Alright, let's do one of these. Let's do one of these and see if I click this, if it has changed. And it did. There we go. Look at it. It goes perfectly together with the background and everything. And that is also a peek as to how I like to structure my channel, is to sometimes keep things new. And remember, during the announcement, I said things are going to be a little different. We now have a few more playlists. It's a little more organized. We have a new banner. We have a new profile picture. And, oh, look at this. 760 subscribers. Sheesh, we're growing like leaves on a tree. Get it? Leaves on a tree, because I'm New Leaf. Oh, sheesh. Sorry. But what can I say? 1,000 subscribers is approaching fast. And I have plans, and I think I should reveal them in due time. But that is not something for today, so I'll be spilling that secret on another day. But keep your ears peeled. Anyway, every pony, I suppose with that, I thank all you lovely ponies so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And remember, every pony, taking a peek behind the scenes can sometimes be really important and teach you many things. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. You'll be notified whenever there's a new video. And there's new stuff here every single day, including a pony who's called New Leaf because he likes to change things and not Old Leaf.